Welcome to The Inner Strategy, the blueprint behind bold leadership. I'm Scott Smith, and this is my short-form podcast where every day we're going to tap into timeless truths and modern clarity so you can lead with stillness and strength in our chaotic world. Welcome back, everybody. Today I want to start again with an Epictetus quote. Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well. Now, we've kind of touched on this concept before with a very similar quote from Epictetus, but it reminded me of an experience that I had years ago when I was in the corporate world. I was in a meeting once where everybody was kind of locked in battle over a spreadsheet. It was actually a Google sheet. And we were tracking a lot of different client work in this Google sheet. And it became my responsibility to track that information in the Google sheet. Now, it didn't work great. It wasn't a great solution. And anybody out there from Google, that's not shade toward you. Love Google Sheets. Awesome product. Great for collaborative sharing. I highly recommend it to anybody that needs to do that. But we were trying to track things that gave data to leadership and not results for clients. Think about that for a second. When we're tracking data for leadership, that's important. But what's more important? Results for your clients. Ideally, you can do both. We weren't doing both. In fact, I remember having a conversation with one of the senior leaders on the team. When I met them for the first time, they looked at me and said, "Oh, you're Scott Smith. You're the one with the Google sheet with all of the client information in it." And I looked at him and I said, "Yep, that's me. But in fairness, it's smaller than it used to be. A lot of those clients have left." And they looked at me like I was crazy. And one of the other leaders in the room, their jaw dropped. They couldn't believe that I would say that. And I looked at them and looked around and I said, well, that wasn't just me. That's been a team effort. Now, it's a humorous story and kind of sad at the same time, but the point still stands. Too many leaders build systems that fit their own preferences. Real leadership means designing systems that reduce friction, not create it. They benefit clients. A great system serves the goal and not the ego. Ask yourself this question about any of the systems that you're putting in place. Is this system helping my team move faster, or is it making them work harder? Ask yourself that, and then let go of what should work and embrace more of what does. Stop fighting the spreadsheet. Start building the workflow that actually gets the work done, that actually serves your business and your clients. Let's go. Thanks for spending a few quiet moments with me today. If the inner strategy helps you lead with more presence, power, and purpose, take a moment to share it with someone who needs it. Remember, your legacy is built in the still moments, and your strength is found within. Until next time, lead boldly, live wisely.